Are you a central attacking midfielder who is constantly struggling to get assists?
No, man. My passing is so bad. Learn how to fucking pass.
Or maybe you are a midfielder that just doesn't score that many goals. If this sounds like you, then please sit back, relax, grab a six-pack and enjoy, because today I'm going to be showing you the best possible cam build in FIFA 23 Pro Clubs.
Oh, a little bit of trickery from Neymar. Wonderful.
Oh my God.
Let's start with the perks. The first perk you are going to want to select is Poacher. The Poacher perk will boost your shooting attributes inside the box, which will help you convert more chances. This perk is brilliant for any cam build, as you will be expected to make overlapping runs from behind your strikers. For the second perk, go ahead and select the threaded pass perk. Finding your strikers' runs and playing passes into the space behind is your main objective when playing cam. This perk allows your player to successfully play some absolutely insane through passes with super consistency. And last but not least, go ahead and select the skill dribbler perk. This perk will increase your player's dribbling and skill move abilities. Playing directly through the middle can be difficult, especially in higher divisions. Good teams will track back and crowd the area with defensive players, which means sometimes you will find yourself very isolated. This is why it is incredibly important that your pro can move and direct himself swiftly into tight gaps and open spaces. In my opinion, this perk is a must. Moving on to the player profile, set your position to left wing. First thing you will notice is that we do not play with an actual cam build. In my opinion, the left wing build is far superior. I have played over 1,500 games in central attacking midfield, and for the first 400 games I used an actual cam build. I then switched over to using this left wing build and have not gone back since. For the height, you are going to want to change it to 5'10", and the weight needs to be set to 121 pounds. If you set your pro's height too low, you will lose some passing attributes. I find this to be the perfect balance. Your pro will be able to glide and move fluidly with the ball without sacrificing those valuable passing stats. Playing in a top team, you will be expected to not only attack and provide chances for your strikers, but you will be expected to provide off-the-ball defensive support, such as covering passing lanes and high pressing. For this reason, you are going to definitely want to increase your stamina. 88 stamina is a fantastic amount. If your stamina is too low, you will find that later in the game, your player's pace will be far less effective. Increasing your reactions is also wise. This will allow your player to get his body and foot into the correct position for any rebounds moving into your direction. Reactions will also influence your dribbling. I will explain in a short scenario. You have successfully made an overlapping run from behind your striker, and you now have the ball. Your opponent panics and plays a last resort slide tackle attempt. But what if he misses the ball? Instead of getting fouled and taking a free kick outside of the penalty area, a player with high reactions will have the ability to jump over the slide tackle attempt and carry on running towards goal. Moving on to dribbling, you are going to completely max out your agility. So one of the main reasons why you are using a left wing build instead of an actual cam build is because of the stellar dribbling attributes. Having 95 agility will allow you to move and turn incredibly quickly. Moving on to ball control. The higher the value, the less likely the ball is to bounce away from your player after controlling it. I find 90 ball control to be more than enough for a cam. Your first touch will be consistently very good. Ball control also influences how well your player can keep possession of the ball when the opponent tackles. For your dribbling, a higher value means your player will be able to keep the ball closer to their feet when moving. This will help you keep better possession of the ball whilst dribbling, because you will keep the ball much closer, making it harder for your opponent to dispossess you. To go with these amazing dribbling stats, why not add 5-star skill moves? This will add so much unpredictability to your game, especially if you know the right skill move to perform depending on the scenario. Best skill move video coming soon, guys. But yeah, you are going to be a real pain in the neck for your opponent's defenders. Now for arguably the most important skill tree for a central attacking midfielder, the passing attributes. Vision ranks your player's awareness of the position of his teammates and opponents around him. The better the vision attribute, the wider your player will be able to see in order to locate his teammates. Therefore, the chances of a successful pass are higher. In my opinion, this is the most important attribute for any creative midfielder, so max this out all the way to 91. For your crossing, I would definitely recommend upgrading this. This attribute measures how accurately your player crosses the ball while normal running and taking set pieces. Top teams like to overcrowd the middle of the pitch to prevent you from playing how you want to play. This means you will have to find space elsewhere. I have found that even the very best teams occasionally will leave the wings exposed, which can be taken advantage of with a simple back post cross. Moving on to long passing, I found 86 long passing to be more than enough for this build. I never really felt like I failed passes due to my lack of long passing. The threaded pass perk pretty much makes all of your crucial through passes perfect anyway. Having your short passing at a whopping 96 while not even using an actual cam build is phenomenal. This will allow you to swiftly play some very intricate passes to your striker's feet, as not many people know that increasing your passing will also make the ball travel faster. Finally, for your curve, upgrade this to 89. Curve is a very underrated attribute that not many people I believe value. For example, if there is an opponent's player in front of your passing destination, players with high curve will usually be able to get it through, whereas players with low curve will usually hit the opponent. Basically, a high curve allows your play to pass in tighter spaces. The curve attribute will affect your long and short passing, normal crossing or from corners. It also affects outside the foot shots, finesse shots and free kicks. Moving on to shooting, you are going to want to max out your finishing all the way to 91. This will make your player finish great goal scoring chances consistently in the penalty area. It is essential to have great finishing for a cam, especially as you will be expected to make overlapping runs from behind your striker. Having a 5-star weak foot with such high finishing will ensure that you are a dangerous threat anywhere inside the box. Last but not least, we have the pace skill tree. I have heard many people say that as a central attacking midfielder, you do not need much pace because you are in the middle. My advice would be to not listen to these people. Pace is so important this year, especially against the very best opponents. Having just 5 extra pace can be the deciding factor between you scoring a goal or the opposition's defender catching up and making a tackle. I remember when I used to play with an actual cam build, and so many times I would not be able to support my strikers on a fast counter-attack, simply because I could not keep up with them. Pace will also help you in other areas of the pitch too, such as when you are tracking back to help your defenders or bursting down the wing looking for a cross. For the running style, I like to go with the buzz. I have used this running animation for most of the year, but this is just personal preference of course. You can choose any that suits you. So that concludes my best central attacking midfielder build in FIFA 23 Pro Clubs. If you have enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. This is completely up to you of course. But anyway, this is going to be all from me today guys, so take it easy.
Rodrigo, Neymar, goes again. What a move this is! Neymar, does he finish it? Oh! That is sensational!
Fuck off. Fuck off, Neymar. Smug git. It's a bloody good goal though.